In today's lecture, we are going to discuss about DSP. Now, you'll say, ma'am, what is DSP? DSP stands for Digital Signal Processing, right? Now, what DSP is there? First, in today's lecture, we are going to actually understand what exactly the DSP is, right? See, DSP is nothing but it is a technique for performing mathematical operations on signals in digital domain, right? So if you have to define DSP, if you wanted to understand what is digital signal processing, but it's nothing, it's a technique, एक तरीका है जिससे हम क्या करते हैं, what exactly we do, we actually perform mathematical operations. whatever signals are there, digital signals are there, जो डिजिटल डोमेन्स पे सिग्नल्स होते हैं उस पर हम मैथमेटिकल ऑपरेशन परफॉर्म करते हैं और इस टेक्निक को हम कहते हैं डिजिटल सिग्नल प्रोसेसिंग, right? So this is clear what is digital signal processing. In digital signal processing, what we do, we perform mathematical operations. On what we perform mathematical operations? On signals. And which type of signals we perform mathematical operation, which are actually present in the digital domain. तो आप इसको 3 पॉइंट्स में डिफाइन कर सकते हैं. भाई डिजिटल सिग्नल प्रोसेसिंग हमारी प्रोसेसिंग है, किसी भी एक टेक्निक है विच एक्चुअली परफॉर्म्स मैथमेटिकल ऑपरेशन. किस पे ऑपरेशंस परफॉर्म करते हैं? सिग्नल्स पे करते हैं. कौन से सिग्नल्स पे करते हैं? विच आर प्रेजेंट इन द digital domain, right? So this is clear. Now, as a real time signals are analog in the nature, and we first need to convert the analog signals to digital signals. We all know. See, हमारे को जो रियल टाइम सिग्नल्स होते हैं, रियल टाइम एप्लीकेशन में जो सिग्नल्स मिलते हैं वो सारे एनालॉग्स होते हैं, और एनालॉग्स को ना तो कंप्यूटर समझता है, राइट? तो हमें एनालॉग जितने सिग्नल्स होते हैं, फर्स्ट वी एक्चुअली रिक्वायर्ड टू कन्वर्ट ऑल द एनालॉग सिग्नल्स इनटू द डिजिटल सिग्नल्स, right? And after converting the analog signals into the digital signals, we need to process the signals. Where we need to process the signal? In digital domain. And once they are processed, right, whatever the mathematical operations is required is being done on that, then again the digital signals or the processed signals which is actually present in the digital domain, we convert it back to the analog domain, because we understand analog signals only. So what exactly we are doing? First we are converting the analog signals into digital signals, then we are keeping these digital signals into digital domain. Inside the digital domain, what we are doing? We are performing the operations, mathematical operation, right? Whatever operation is being required is being performed in the digital domain. Once the operation has been performed, then again we are converting these digital signals into analog signals, right, and sending it back to the analog domain, right? So this is clear. Thus the ADC is required as the input side, whereas DAC is required at the output side. Now what these people are saying, as you can see in this diagram, can you see this diagram? Right. So input signals, what is present? ADC. At the output side, what is? See, at the center you having digital signal processor. Now at the left hand side, as you can see, ADC is there, and on the right hand side DAC is there. ADC is actually taking the input signals, and DAC is actually giving the output signal. Now what is the job, what is the work of ADC and DAC? ADC is converting the analog to digital analog to digital signal, and DAC is converting digital signal into analog signals. So this is clear. What is the working of ADC and DAC? Input side we are having ADC, because from input side we gain analog signal. So once we get analog signal from input side, we convert it into digital signal, then we put it in the digital domain, perform the processing, perform the mathematical operation, or else in other word you can say we process the signal. Once the signal is being processed, then again we convert this digital signal to output analog signals, and this is further sent to the analog domain, then it's converted into analog domain, and then the output signal is being given. So DSP system is shown in this figure. This is the figure that I have explained you, is actually showing what? Digital signal processing system. You can term the system as digital signal processing. This is clear. Now we'll see why we need digital signal processing. What is the requirement of digital signal processing, right? Why we are not using only analog signals only? Why we need digital signal processing? So analog signal processing has the following drawbacks, right? Since the analog signal processing is having certain drawbacks, so in order to outcome those drawbacks, in order to compensate that drawback, or in order to, you can say, that outcome from those drawback which is being exhibited by the analog signal processing, we require digital signal processing, right? Now, what are the various drawback in the analog signal processing? See, whatever is going to be the disadvantage of analog signal processing is going to be the advantage of digital signal processing. Very simple, right? So, analog signal processing is actually very sensitive to the environment changes. Sensors and all these has the capacity to whatever the changes occurs in the environment, it get affected to it. Are you getting my point? See, a very good example of it is, fire alarm, so whatever, if the fire alarm, what it does, whenever the sensors which is attached to the fire alarm, right, when it sees what it sees, whenever the fire alarm sees, okay, fine, the smoke detects the smoke, so it gives the signals to the further that, okay, fine, smoke is being detected, now the probability might be there that there is a chances of fire, and the alarm started ringing. So what exactly is happening? Whatever the analog signals are there, they are actually sensitive to the environment. They are very, very sensitive towards the environmental changes, right? Second point or second drawback of analog signal is that aging. They get aged. They get, you can say, आप दूसरे words में कह सकते हैं, खराब हो जाते हैं time के साथ. It started getting destroyed with the time. So uncertain performance in the production unit. There is an uncertain productions. What in production unit? Now, variation in performance of unit, definitely the variation of the performance of the unit is also there in case of analog signal, and the cost of the signal is very high. Despite of all these drawbacks, the cost of the analog signal will always be high, and it is scalability is also there. The problem of scalability is also there. So these are the various drawbacks that actually exist in analog signal processing, and that's why we required a digital signal processing, or we required DSP route. Now, if DSP would have been used, we can overcome the above shortcomings of the ASP, right? I told you that all these disadvantages are there of ASP, and if we really wanted to overcome these disadvantage which has been possessed or which has been exhibited by analog signal processing, then we require a digital signal processing system, and this is how the existence of digital signal processing is being justified, or you can say why the digital signal processing comes into the existence. See, now a computer or a processor is used for a digital signal processing. We know that in order to process the digital signals, we require computer, or other words you can say we require a processor in order to process digital signals, right? Now, anti-aliasing filter is a LPF which passes the signal with the frequency less than equals to the half of the sampling frequency in order to avoid aliasing effect. अब क्या होता है, हमारे पास एक एंटी अलाइजिंग फिल्टर होता है. नाउ व्हाट इज द क्या होता है एंटी अलाइजिंग फिल्टर? व्हाट इज द एंटी अलाइजिंग फिल्टर? इट इज एक्चुअली LPF, राइट, जो क्या करता है, सिग्नल्स जो होते हैं विच पासेस द सिग्नल्स विथ फ्रीक्वेंसी, जो सिग्नल्स को ऐसी फ्रीक्वेंसी से पास करता है विच इज़ लेस देन, या तो कम हो या इक्वल हो किसके, हाफ ऑफ द सैम्पलिंग फ्रीक्वेंसी. और वो क्यों करता है? why it reduces, or why it passes the signal with frequency less than or equals to the half of the sampling frequency. सैम्पलिंग फ्रीक्वेंसी के इक्वल या उससे कम की फ्रीक्वेंसी में से क्यों भेजता है? इन ऑर्डर टू अवॉइड अलाइजिंग इफेक्ट. अलाइजिंग इफेक्ट्स को कम करने के लिए, उसको अवॉइड करने के लिए, उसे ख़त्म करने के लिए वी यूज़ एंटी अलाइजिंग फ़िल्टर. एंटी अलाइजिंग फ़िल्टर क्या करता है? फ्रीक्वेंसी को सेंड करता है, किस स्पीड से सेंड करता है? इक्वल टू और हाफ ऑफ द सैम्पलिंग फ्रीक्वेंसी. सैम्पलिंग फ्रीक्वेंसी के बराबर या उससे कम की फ्रीक्वेंसी में उसे पास करता है ताकि अलाइजिंग इफेक्ट को अवॉइड कर सकें. सिमिलरली एट द अदर एंड द कंस्ट्रक्शन ऑफ द फिल्टर इज यूज्ड टू रिकंस्ट्रक्ट द सैंपल फ्रॉम द स्टेयरकेस आउटपुट ऑफ DAC फिगर. अब इसी तरह से क्या होता है, दूसरी साइड पे रिकंस्ट्रक्ट कर रहा है फिल्टर. क्या रिकंस्ट्रक्ट कर रहा है? इज यूज टू रिकंस्ट्रक्ट द सैंपल. वापस से कंस्ट्रक्ट कर रहा है सैंपल को, किससे? फ्रॉम द आउटपुट ऑफ DAC, right? So you can see the block diagram of DSP. What exactly the DSP is there? We are at the initial end of the DSP. You can see anti-aliasing filter. I have already told you why we are keeping the anti-aliasing filter, right? ताकि हम अवॉइड कर सके अलाइजिंग इफेक्ट को कम कर सकें, इसलिए वी आर यूजिंग दिस एंटी अलाइजिंग फिल्टर. आफ्टर दैट DAC is there which actually convert the analog signal to digital signal. Then it goes to DSP, that is it goes to the digital domain where the processing take place. After the processing, again the digital signal is converted back to the analog signals, and then we have anti-aliasing filter. I have already told you why we use anti-aliasing filters. We are using anti-aliasing filters to reduce the aliasing effect or to avoid the aliasing effect. इसमें हम क्या करते हैं, ये what is its work? It actually passes the frequency either equals to or half of the sampling frequency ताकि हम aliasing effect को कम कर सकें. I hope this is clear to you, and still if you find any problem then please feel free to ask me. Today we have discussed about the block diagram of this DSP. We have seen what is the requirement of DSP, why the DSP comes into the existence. Then we have understood what is DSP, right? I think that's all for today, and still you find problem, please feel free to ask me.